pleasure to have this panel. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining tonight to have some discussion on basically cloud and connectivity. So let me start with Migara. So Migara, you are an entrepreneur. You have your own business. And I think you have real requirements of using most of the things that this gentleman mentioned earlier, especially cloud and connectivity. So as a business leader in this digital world, this hyper-connected digital economy, what sort of expectations you have as a CEO, as an entrepreneur, in terms of cloud and connectivity with regard to your business?
Yes, Anuradha. I think in the business world, what we want to do day in and day out is actually increasing our top line or the revenues, and of course reduce the costs, create better customer experience, generate more sales, and improve the quality and improve the customer experience. These are our targets. So I think this is where we need the digital services to achieve some of these objectives. Like nowadays, I think connectivity plays a major role. For example, now I wish I can afford to have a water cut, right? I can afford to have a power cut because I can take precautions for that, like battery backups or whatever the thing. But I can't afford to have, I can't afford to lose my internet connectivity because I need that to run my business nowadays. It has become an essential service. So connectivity plays a major role. On the other hand, I think we saw many systems introduced by SLT today as well. So these systems comes into play when we are scaling up a business. Alright, කෙනෙක් දෙන්නෙක් ඉන්නකොට පොතේ attendance ලියන්න පුළුවන්, but when we have like 30, 50, 100 people, obviously we need systems to maintain that. So these systems comes into play, especially the customer management side, employee management side, and especially the business processes, like let's say marketing to production to everything. So these systems are much needed. On the other hand, with all of these, we are generating huge amounts of data where we need to store these data as well as to get useful, meaningful insights and ways to find and meaningful ways of using this data. And I think that is where this cloud also might fit into this equation. So these are some of the areas I see that we need more services and more support from other organizations to provide us solutions in these areas.
Oh, great. Thank you. So I think I will next put my question to Sanjeewa. Now, we heard very clearly from Migara what is really expected from the industries, the entrepreneurs, the people who run businesses. Not only in Sri Lanka, I think Migara has not just Sri Lankan experience, you have regional and also global experience. So what he mentioned, I think, is not just his own expectations, but most of the gentlemen and the ladies joining tonight, our valuable customers, I think what resonates, what Migara mentioned, is a common requirement of most of the enterprises today. In simple terms, it's connectivity and cloud, but based on Migara's comments, it goes beyond just connectivity and cloud. So, Sanjeewa, what do you think, how SLT-MOBITEL is geared up to cater these requirements coming from our enterprise customers?
Yeah, during the day, of course, we had so many discussions, thoughts, presentations. Most of the things were discussed, starting from the our investments. As CEO mentioned, we have done a huge investment to build the infrastructure. As one of the presenter presented on having a highway. Now I feel we have the highway for data that is there, right? The infrastructure, fiber infrastructure is well established. So that is going to be the vital part for us to start it. So we have done that. But on top of that, next is the cloud. So we have so many cloud options, starting from the top end to the lowest level people who have a need for having a basic cloud. Not only the cloud, then we went into the cloud applications. So most of the business applications also we have introduced. I can remember last year we have introduced 3 products which we could provide major basic facilitation for the SMEs. Then next year, today, we are introducing hosting hub, on top of which we are introducing hosting hub kit. So which facilitate for you to have an easy application development. So it is your business, you can easily do that. So likewise, we are in the phase of customer needs expanding, we are also doing it. So what I say is we are totally geared and we have invested a lot to in par with the customer requirements. I have an additional point to raise. Now when you come into a digital transformation, the most important thing for you to look for is you have to look for a person who can assist you. In that sense, I recommend my own organization, SLT-MOBITEL, because of a strong reason. We have a very huge pool of engineers. They themselves involved in their internal digital transformation. Our organization itself has done a huge digital transformation within the organization. So these engineers are practically involved in digital transformation. So for your business, if you think of doing something, yeah, why not you talk to a person who has done that, right? So now we have solution engineers appointed across the island. So I think, yes, we have done a lot. It is a turn for the customers to experience it. I think I have adequately answered.
Yeah, thank you, Sanjeewa. I think as panelists, as a moderator, I think we need to be a bit louder because I think there are loud noises coming from the other side. So I will get back to you, Vidya, but before that, I have a question to Tharinda, especially on the connectivity side. So today we are talking basically about cloud and connectivity. So cloud cannot exist without connectivity. Same for connectivity. There's no use of connectivity if you don't have anything to get connected to. So what do you think about connectivity? I think our tagline goes as SLT-MOBITEL, the connection. So the connection is very important, it seems. So what sort of options we have for our customers to get connected, whether it is connecting to the internet, whether it is connecting to the cloud, or whether it is branch to branch or branch to head office type of connectivity. So what are your thoughts about the connectivity aspect?
Yeah, Anuradha, that certainly if you take the connectivity is the lifeblood of modern business today. If you doing a right business, definitely you need a good connectivity. So I would like to mention that there are a lot of factors when you are selecting a good connectivity, but I want to sum up due to time constraint. The first thing is the reliability. You should have a reliable connectivity. If you take SLT-MOBITEL, we are offering starting from business broadband to business internet lines, right? Where we committed bandwidth as well as the low latency. Furthermore, we are offering SD-WANs and layer 2 connectivity if you want, and layer 3 connectivities, L2 VPN, L3 VPN. Then if you are doing your business in global, we are ready to connect your global branches as well with global VPN. And the second thing I like to mention here, the most importantly, you have to look at the redundancy of your connectivity. If you have a connectivity and it is not redundant, definitely your business continuity in trouble. So as Mr. Sanjeewa mentioned here, island-wide we have highways, that is dark fiber is there so many kilometers around the island. So we can provide you connectivity without any disruption. Even though your one connectivity down, we are ready to provide you the backup connectivity. We have solutions for that as well. And the uttermost important, the last thing I want to mention here, the security. The security, you know that all good days, even the small kid can play with security patterns. They can identify what threats are going to be. But today, with that complex situation, cybersecurity became a vast, talkative area. But to address these security, especially on connectivity, we have introduced 3 new packages, namely AI SecureNet, where we are providing you the security from our end. You have no hassle to maintain security appliance in your on-prem. And not only that, we have added AI technology where we are providing template, we call it templates. It automatically detects the pattern of the threat, whether it is through your email attack or whether it's ransomware. Like that, it's automatically learned through AI, and your network we can protect. And the second package is Secure Net, where we are providing mostly DDoS attacks, denial of service attacks, and protect your network. Lastly, the combo package where network security, AI SecureNet plus network guard, we are offering as network guard plus. So those are the security aspects we are concerned about our customers' connectivity. So SLT-MOBITEL business customers has luxury to choose their connectivity based on their requirement, whether it can be the cost or whether it can be their balancing performance or the security. So depend on the requirement, they can select the right connectivity for them. So in sum up, I would like to mention that as a growing business, if you want to go to next level, you should have a good connectivity strategy. So SLT-MOBITEL here to offer you best connectivity and bring your business to next level.
Oh, thank you. So it's not just connectivity. So it has to be reliable and it has to be secure as well. So I think Vidya can add something on, Tharinda mentioned the security side of the connectivity. While you answer my question, you can also add the security side of cloud as well. So the specific question I wanted to ask from you is, what is SLT-MOBITEL's overall cloud strategy? I mean, you mentioned several things, but cloud seems to be a really important thing today, and it's going to be a very, very important thing tomorrow as well. So what sort of strategy that SLT-MOBITEL has for cloud? Because it's going to be beneficial for all the enterprise customers in Sri Lanka and also in the region to understand what sort of strategy we have and what sort of new things that they can expect in the future, because I think we are moving from the traditional hosting to virtual machines to containers and beyond. So what sort of new things that they can expect from us?
We all felt the noise and the vibe from the next stage, isn't it? That reminds me a couple of things. One is, of course, we are getting ready into the different mood. At the same time, back in 2015, this is the same question: how do you, avoid the noise from one customer to another? So that's why I think we have, started our journey in 2015 about the cloud. At that time, how secure you are hosting multiple customers and so. How the secured, how do you secure the information? A lot of questions back in 2015 when we launched the cloud. So now here we are in the 9th year with more than 1,000 customers who has, now, having our 1,000 enterprise customers who are having our services onboarded. And it has, took a long journey for us. So initially we thought, we want to, step into the cloud arena beyond the connectivity that we've been, providing for such a long time. So where we have to, assist all the customers in the digital journey. And at that time, we entered into the cloud and we served especially the SME customers in the initial stage. And after 3 years, we learned a lot and we have deployed a lot of experts in our pool, and we have developed the cloud which could be matched to from the startup to the biggest enterprise. So we have set up the services in such a way where if you want critical applications running 24/7 with the disaster recovery, I need a very high RPO and RTO. It has to be run in both locations. Yes, of course, we can provide that. At the same time, you just need a startup, just a basic service you need to just onboard. Of course, we can start that as level as well. So we have developed in a way infrastructure as a service. We have a complete package, starting from the production, staging, disaster recovery, disaster avoidance, you name it, backup, whatever service. We have ticked all the aspects as of now. And later, we thought how we can move from the infrastructure to the PaaS services and SaaS. And then again, we have partnered with giants such as VMware, Microsoft, Oracle, to provide a multi-cloud experience with PaaS services. Now, we are in a situation where we can provide the SaaS services, where we are not only serving our customers, but rather we are going to support our developer community. That's the most important part. How agile your development can be, your product cycle, software product cycle could be. That's where we stepping into the container services. So we are in process of providing the container services to all the customers, all the developers. So we are making a kind of a four-way connectivity with virtualization provider, and developer and the customer. We are combining all four aspects together and providing a complete service. So I think, in a nutshell, I think we are providing a complete arena of service portfolio to all the customers.
Thank you, Vidya. So I think by now we heard about the customer expectation and also SLT-MOBITEL's promise in terms of connectivity and also cloud and many other things. So the expectation is there, the promise is there, but how are we really going to deliver that? So let's ask from Janagan, who's really doing the operation, maintenance, and also designing, planning of the infrastructure, which is our digital infrastructure, which is the data centers. We of course have 5 data centers in 3 geographical locations. 3 of them are dedicated to our enterprise customers like you here. So Janagan, how do you really make sure that we deliver the expectations and also keep the promise?
Yeah, like Mr. Vidyapan said, when we started back in 9 years ago, so everyone questioned that same question. So now we grown into 5 data center, and 1 data center tier 4 ready and others are tier 3. Using that one, we can provide multi-cluster using many globally recognized suppliers like Red Hat, VMware, Oracle, Microsoft. So we have their solution in our data center, forced to provide their solution by verified them. In addition to that one, all the data centers are connected with the DCI network, with fiber, with very, very low latency. So we can compete with any global providers who are providing the public cloud. In the latency, they cannot beat us. Within Sri Lanka, we are the best. Likewise, not only the connectivity, we are also compliant to many globally advanced compliances like PCI DSS. Then we verified with the NCP, E8. Those compliances are achieved by ourselves. So in our cluster, like starting from the IaaS solution to cloud native, we have the compliance verification methodologies, validation, auditing, everything. So if in the customer perspective, if we look that one, they have a lot of pains. So since the global technology is changing very rapidly, they want to journey, they want to continue their journey with that one. So when we are having a new feature or when we introduce new platform, they have the pain to migrate. So we are assisting them to migrate seamlessly with the minimal or no downtime with our robust and rigid infrastructure. So that's how we are providing best solution for the customer. We are focusing from their point. So what we can offer better and better day by day. So we will keep improving our services and offering every day, every hour.
Oh, that's very great to hear. So let me come back to Migara again. So it looks to me that SLT-MOBITEL really walks the talk, right? So it's not just making promises, but we assure that these promises are really backed up with our digital infrastructure, whether it is the connectivity or whether it is the cloud. So what do you think? Your original expectations can be fulfilled with these capabilities and promises? And as an existing customer, what do you think about the SLT-MOBITEL, especially cloud and connectivity services?
Yeah, I think I was really glad to know about the different connectivity options SLT-MOBITEL is providing, especially when it comes to different customized solutions. I think we can move ahead with different connectivity options with multiple locations and all that, which especially helps for our scalability in the businesses and all. And I think I just got to know about few new cloud products as well, like the cybersecurity related products, AI related products and all that, which will be really useful for our businesses. And I think it pretty much creates a wide range of applications that we need in day-to-day businesses. And few things that I really like about what you presented here today is, one, now we have been using cloud services, but one of the major challenges that we had was paying in USD for foreign companies when we are scaling up in huge amounts. And so if you are scaling up a local business, paying in LKR itself is a great benefit for us. On the other hand, the customized support. When we are logging complaints for a foreign company, sometimes it was really difficult to get the necessary support, especially when it comes to customizations, because some companies does not do certain customizations as well. So I'm really, I was actually happy to hear that they provide the customized support for us and even support for the integrations and to make sure that it suits our business requirement. So in that sense, I think a lot of things that were mentioned today is I can relate to a lot of these things, and I'm sure it will help us to grow our businesses as well.
Thank you. So I think we are running out of time as well. So let me ask the last question from the panel, and it is actually pointed to Sanjeewa. So I think after all, it's all about delivering customer expectations. We are all here to do that. So to summarize, why do you think that these people here and all the enterprise customers or the potential enterprise customers, the entrepreneurs, those who are waiting to start their businesses in Sri Lanka should partner with SLT-MOBITEL to transform their businesses digitally? Why should they?
Yeah, technical reasons I think we have well explained why it is to be done. I want to touch on the soft side of it, right? You know, the delivery part of it and the capability of personalized support. So now in this forum itself, I think all the regional enterprise business managers are participating. Now this is a journey we are starting today. The theme is cloud and connectivity. Now we have done similar themes several years consecutively. This year is cloud and connectivity. Now this theme itself is go to the customer, meet the customer, assist the customer to come to that situation. Now we have realized most of the customers, they have the need and they know there's a technology out there, but they don't have time to do that. But how we can help the organization, Sri Lanka Telecom Mobitel, what we can do is, we have to bring down our technology pool, the people who can support, go to the customer, explain it, and get involved with them to make this journey realizable. So that's the promise we are making. So from today itself, today we are meeting most of the metropolitan area customers, and from today onwards, within a 1 month period, we are going to do that all over the country. So we will be meeting up much needed customers, and we will not try to sell off our products, but we try to help you out. We know when you get into that, your business will get major advantage of increased volumes, sales, profits. Your customers will be happy. Your customer satisfaction indexes will be going up. In result, your business will be thriving. So as a partner of technology, we are going to definitely reap the benefits. So that's how we should go. We have to start with the big heart. So that's what we are going to do. So I think we are really there to do that. And this is the forum for you to come and talk to us and get the journey started. So that's what my promise is, Anuradha.
Thank you, Sanjeewa.